I prefer silver for killing monsters, but this gold looks slick.
Hulk arm,
I
shiny.
better not get a rash from this.
Sure we can't up the fire on
I
mine?
wonder if there's time to add some cloaks.
You did all this?
I mean, not all. A lot, but
It was a team effort.
and a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time,
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple, facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside.
yes. Only now,
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time. Hunter, hello. Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Oh, Agatha. I have this feeling at the bottom of my stomach, twisting my insides.
That's called fear.
I feel like such a coward.
You're only a coward if you run away. But you're not going to. If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost. Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning, in dark disguise.
Just warning you, I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple teeth. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
Your new uniform does not wash easily. Do not fill your farting crackers at the sight of Lilith, and all will be well.
Excuse me? Farting crackers?
Yes. Farting crackers, breeches, trousers.
Huh?
Trust that this would have been a very funny joke 300 years ago.
You know, Hunter, I just want to say thanks. After everything we gabbed about, I think you really started to rearrange my thinking about...
Every day counts, my friend. It is not the
I've had the quantity. Glad to know.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god it.
Before we go,
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
This is not a happy family reunion. I am counting.
Me? Hold back? Psh. No matter what happens out there, I understand. That means, hold on to your...
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into...
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. It's finally time to confront your family issues. Before we do this saving the world thing, I'm not very good at this. Being vulnerable with you, well, it's been the highlight of this prophecy bust. No matter what happens, I'll carry our friendship forward, to the stars or beyond.
It has been my honor to know you.
That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our...
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral?
I do not know what you are talking about.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. As long as they're from this dimension.
I cannot remember the last time I was not worried about something. If we do succeed, then a party would be wonderful.
I'll put you on the guest list then. Don't worry, we'll keep it small. 300 tops.
Well, I do not want to hinder your party planning any further, so I think...
Actually, there is one thing. I wanted to say thanks for giving me a peek behind the magical veil, so to speak. I still don't trust those rabbits coming out of top hats, but you really helped with the rest of it.
You are a good man, Tony. I am honored to...
I'm a pretty cool boss, too. At least that's what they tell me.
I will have to take your word for that.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. Again.
After all the ancient books I've studied, it feels so odd to be standing here and know that I may be in the final chapter of my own story.
I cannot say how that would feel.
It's uncanny, really, and to be with you.
Is there something wrong?
You've given me such confidence in myself, and yet I know so little about you, it's...
I have not been lurking around the Abbey trying to keep things from you, if that is what you are worried about.
No, that's not it at all. It's hard to put this feeling into words. You helped me regain clarity about my place in this world, so maybe it's my confidence that's causing me to see things that aren't really there.
It is possible. Confidence can become quite intoxicating.
I feel we have so much more to discuss.
The day grows long, and every moment is precious.
This conversation isn't over. It's merely paused until a quieter time presents itself. Until then, the battle awaits.
We made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes next is not fate, destiny, or prophecy. It's where you...
This was a team effort, Steve.
No need for modesty. I get it. But I mean it. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
Hawk ready to battle!
We did not have time to get to know one another well, but I am still honored to enter this.
Hawk not have words, so Hawk say excited to crush demons to pulp.
That is the kind of attitude I like to hear.
Hawk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Let us get on with it.
Hawk not like lettuce. Blah.
We've come a long way.
You could say that.
I'm glad that you finally know the truth, kiddo. Especially going...
It will not make things...
But you understand now that your mother, Lilith, was not a monster.
But in the time since, she has done so much to hurt so many.
I want you to forgive her, Hunter. With everything you know now, it shouldn't...
Just as I am about to face her.
It may be more important now than ever.
She does deserve...
I'm relieved.
But there's something...
I might rest easy if you forgave me too. But I know that's asking a lot.
Of course...
You're a better person than I am, Hunter.
And now...
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
Okay, so it's go time, huh? We totally have this in the...
To claim victory is guaranteed only ensures that...
Right, but you're like a god-killing, mother-thwarting machine. And you've done...
Nothing prepares us to face him. We are but flies buzzing around Chthon's ears.
Midnight Suns are like hornets. We sting when our home is threatened. Sometimes we just sting because Earth is a hornet's nest, and Chthon's gonna be sorry he tried to eat us.
I do not believe Chthon counted on all of us teaming up and working together.
So, before we go and commit heavily premeditated DS... I've been cheating at video games with Robbie. My spider sense just enhances the reflexes. Kinda hard... I don't know why I need to say this now, before the end of the world, but let it...
On the battlefield, I shall relay this to Robbie.
Although, I guess Robbie cheats at video games too. With Sparky around, he's always playing co-op. Alright, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go.
And we shall, Spider-Man.
Midnight Suns for life!
Is this really it?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
Wanda Maximoff has no reason to fear. She is a witch so scarlet that Mephisto himself looks pale beside her.
Oh, stop.
The Mother of Demons is no match for the Queen of Chaos magic. Lilith had better run before Wanda edits her out of existence.
Come on, I can't do that.
Do you doubt the power of the extravaganza from Transia? The Scarlet Witch with the Chaos Stitch? Our very own Count Wundagore!
Okay. Would you stop?
Better?
Much. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. But with you here, there's no need for panic. It's surreal that we grew so close.
As am I.
You're a mountain in the storm, Hunter. No matter how lost I have felt, I always... Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to...
So, this is it, huh?
It appears so.
I, just wanted a moment to talk to you, you know, just in case we...
I would be lying if I said I did not harbor this.
Right? Just look around. I mean, this could... I've just gotten used to our weird little family, and I'm not... And you're a big... You brought this team together in a way I couldn't. I have a ton of respect. So, you know, don't die.
Nico, you were the first to treat me as a person.
Well, yeah, that's because you're awesome.
I am glad you chose me as a friend.
That's really sweet of you to say. Honestly, if you hadn't pulled us together as a team, I don't know if I would... Well, I guess it's... I'll see you on the other side, Hunter.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty.
Funny. All I smell is Stark's unwashed socks.
You know, I don't think I've seen him do laundry since he's been here. Makes me actually feel bad for Strange. If... It suddenly occurred to me, this might be our last conversation.
Do not say that.
You have been one of the closest friends I have... I want you to know that. If we are to die, I would be proud to do it by your side.
Oh, Ileana.
Let's not get emotional about this.
If we want to avoid dying by each other's side, we could always take refuge in Limbo. Use some soulless to build us a house, grow a little garden with hellfruit. Charlie would love it there.
Gardening. Sounds like...
It does. Besides, if Lilith wins, there might not...
Then we can't let her win. Because that's my hellscape. Well...
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit. Reminds me of something I would...
Should have written a will or something. You know, like a responsible...
Who would receive your earthly possession?
Ileana gets my comic books. She'll say she hates them, but she sneaks into my room and reads every new issue. Peter gets my favorite controller that I, tuned a bit. Not to cheat, just to make the rumble feel more authentic. And the Hell Ride goes to Gabe. It's the most me thing I have. How sad is that?
Robbie, what is wrong?
I'm not the kind of guy who comes back from something like this, Hunter. I don't really mind it. We're doing... But Gabe? He deserves more than this.
If you do not survive, we will look out for Gabe.
I don't know. I think you might be a bad influence.
Me? A bad influence?
Yeah. How are you gonna teach Gabe to drive when you get everywhere with portals?
Tony can teach Gabe and me to drive.
In his fancy cars? Not likely.
Then why not Iron Man suits?
Ha! Gabe would love that. The freedom of it? Oh, maybe Tony can teach me how to fly beside my little brother.
Something to live for.
Okay, I'm ready. So, we're doing this? Then let's hit the road.
Whatever's on the other side of that portal, this isn't. That kind of talk trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in...
No need to act tough. I am also concerned for what may come of this.
It's like you're having a conversation with yourself. I'm not concerned. Not for me, not for any of you. We're the Midnight Suns, and after today, the whole world... You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitter.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
This isn't easy for me, but I rarely do easy, so here... You better come back, or I'll kick your ass.
You worry I will not come back?
Nah, we resurrected you once. I'm sure we could do it again, but let's not make it a habit.
Understood.
However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blake.
You can call me Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Regretting this already.
What you doing, Charlie? Oh, Charlie. I am sorry. I have to... You have waited for me before. Now all you have to do is wait a little bit longer. Can you do that for me, girl? Oh, that is what I thought. Do not worry. I will not be gone for long. Promise.
I know this is meant to be a serious moment or whatever, but come on, can we talk about the fit for a second? Mine smells...
Always making jokes, even at the very end.
Oh, I've got more. I'm just saving them for when we throw a rager later. I want to see the Hulk crush a piñata with his hands.
We all need to survive before we can celebrate.
No one is allowed to die because I already made them RSVP. That's how it works, right?
How do you usually prepare for a life or death situation?
Look over my will. It's written in crayon, so that's how you know it's official. I've left all my earthly possessions to you, except my katanas. Those will be buried with Daddy. Also, Hunter, thank you.
For what?
You've been nice to me since I started crashing at the Abbey. I'm not even nice to me. Being a part of a team isn't baloney after all. It can be pretty all right, once everyone you terrorize starts to come around.
I am glad you warmed up to us all.
It's called exposure therapy. Not that kind. I just wore everyone down. It was my master plan all... Anyway, break a leg out there. Not your own, though. You don't heal as fast as me.
Is that supposed to bring me good luck?
Breaking the legs of every creepy crawly so they can't fight back? It's called...
Ready to eat your way through an army of demons, big guy?
We hunger for demon
bones are dry and stringy, like a...
Hunger is the best spice.
We prefer rosemary.
My mother shackled your mind to hers. Are you ready?
You should ask if her face is ready to line our stomach.
Do you really want me to ask that?
No, but carry the image with you into battle. Let it warm your heart.
I will try to do so.
Hunter, before you go, Eddie wishes to speak for himself.
Of course. Do you need some privacy, or...?
Hey, before we crack into the appetizers, I wanted to say, thanks for saving me from...
I understand, Eddie. You...
I don't think you do understand. I've been here before.
You stood at the edge of a portal, ready to jump into a demon-infested hellscape full of wailing and suffering?
Well, I appreciate the perfect setup for a New Jersey joke, but you know what I mean. I've been here before. And when you're in a place like that, you have to remember what you're grateful for.
You do not need to thank me, Eddie.
That's where you're wrong. Boy, this is harder than I thought it would be. You know, I'm not usually for mushy stuff.
It is all right, Eddie. I understand the sentiment.
I just keep thinking back to the day I first met my symbiote. I walked into the church. Never wanted to feel that way again. But here I am, ready.
You are no longer alone, Eddie. We will do this together.
Damn right we will. My symbiote saved me from the depths once before.
I think it just might.
All right. Well, better suit back up.
It's hard. This feels very...
What does?
The moments leading up to a final battle. There's a certain intensity in the air. What do you sense?
I sense a feeling of dread and unease. Like the world...
A completely normal emotion to feel. Especially before heading into the unknown.
You have been in this situation many times. Do you have...
Be genuine with our team. Show us that we're following our fearless leader into battle.
Even if I am unsure of the outcome?
Yes. The honesty helps keep us in the game, and reminds us what we're fighting for.
Is there anything else you can share with me before we head out?
Battles like this rarely end in a win-win situation. If some of us don't come...
Sounds easier said than done.
I have watched you grow into a capable fighter and leader.
I suppose you are right. You have fought many more life or death battles than I.
Oh, and one more thing.
But I already am one.
If you find yourself in a situation where the outcome is dire, do not sacrifice yourself for the greater good.